It's now been about a week since the brand new reveal trailer for Star Wars Jedi Survivor was debuted at the Game Awards, which means that plenty of time has passed to be able to gather as much information about the game as possible. So in this video I'll be going over everything that we know about the game thus far, so make sure you stick around until the very end to know everything you need to know about Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Before I do jump into that though, I just wanted to remind you all that I'll be covering the game extensively alongside other Star Wars video games over the coming months, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out on a piece of news. As we've known for a while now, Jedi Survivor takes place 5 years after Jedi Fallen Order, which means that a lot will have happened. There is a book coming out called Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars which will help to bridge that gap, but it's one story across a 5-year period, so a lot will still be unknown to us. With regards to the story of the game though, based on the trailer and some interviews with Cal Kestis actor Cameron Monaghan, it seems like a lot of the Mantis crew are actually going off to do their own things. We see Sia in what looks like her own Jedi Archive restoration project, but we don't actually see Merrin or Grease at all, so they've either gone off to do their own thing, or they're in some serious trouble, or worse, they potentially die in the Jedi Battle Scars book, but I'm really hoping that's not the case. So that's the story side of things, but the gameplay is probably the biggest thing that we know about so far, and it looks like there will be some returning abilities which I'm really not surprised about, and there are tons of new gameplay mechanics on the way. So far there are 4 confirmed lightsaber fighting styles with a single blade, double blade, dual wield and a crossguard, the latter of the 2 being new to the Jedi series. We also know that we'll be able to use blasters, but unfortunately we haven't seen any gameplay for that just yet. Speaking of new and old, tons of new enemies were revealed which I'll speak about more in a separate video, but it looks like most of the Imperial troopers from the first game will be returning with the addition of the DT sentry droids, and then there's going to be loads of separatist droids to fight as well, which I'm really excited for. With the game being very similar to that of the first game and based on the trailer already, it looks like we'll be able to fight a huge number of bosses. The trailer reveals 6 enemies that I think will very likely be bosses, though I assume some of them could very well just be mini bosses like the Ogdo Bogdo in Fallen Order. So it also looks like we'll be able to fight big creatures again, which will be very interesting I'm sure, but what I'm really excited about is the fact that we'll actually be able to ride animals as well, and we know so far of 2 of them which we can ride, and I have no doubt that there will be more in the final game. Based on the trailer and the fact that we can ride animals, it looks like the open world environments will be more open for exploration, which is great. One of my main issues with Fallen Order was the fact that it was so linear. This time that doesn't seem to be the case though, so I'm really excited to explore more there. With regard to exploration, there looks like there will be a lot to explore across a number of planets. One planet is 100% Coruscant, and then we have a huge look at this one particular planet, but probably different parts. One side is very dense in vegetation and the other side a lot less, and the colours are really different, so naturally I assumed that this was a different planet, but Chicken Wing here is tamed in the vegetation dense area, but then is running around in the less dense area, so I'm not really too sure what to make of it. Regardless, I'm really hoping that we'll get to fully explore at least 5 to 6 planets with plenty to do once the game is over. Finally, cosmetics will be making a return in Jedi Survivor, and they've updated from Jedi Fallen Order in a big way. Fallen Order gave us a ton of different poncho colours, but this time we'll be getting inspired outfits by different characters within Star Wars, and potentially some other unique outfits. BD1 and lightsaber customization is also returning, which I'm really excited about, and since blasters are coming, we'll be getting skins for them as well. Finally, the price and release date for the game. Jedi Survivor will be releasing on Friday, March 17th, so in 3 months' time. The standard edition of the game will cost £70, and if you pre-order it, it will include cosmetics inspired by Obi-Wan, and the deluxe edition will cost you £90 with cosmetics inspired by Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. For those collectors out there is also a collector's edition for the game via limited run that gives you a replica of Cal's lightsaber as well as a box to put it in. Among some other things, it comes at a total cost of $300. So guys, I'm pretty sure that is everything we know about Jedi Survivor for sure thus far. If you do think I missed anything, then please feel free to let me know in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all things Jedi Survivor. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the Force be with you